very proud of them. Our girls executed the game plan perfectly. Specifically coming out of halftime, we just talked to the girls that we made some, dumb mental errors. A lot of those turnovers, Wayne does a phenomenal job of causing turnovers. So that's what they do. But we felt that we had a good chunk that was undeserved, that they didn't do anything to really deserve it. And if we eliminate that and then protection with the three-point line. So I think at halftime they were 8 of 17 from 3. And then in the third and fourth, the combination of 1 for 6. And I think those two was the combination that kind of put us over the top. Before I talk about anything else, I want to give a shout out to everybody else on the bench that didn't play because they prepped us for the game. They're the unsung heroes. They get no credit because they're not in the game, and they deserve all the shout out because they had a tough 3 days to get us ready for this to do that. So hats off and all credit in this game I want to give to that bench. But specifically, Lyd had a great game. It's Lyd doing Lydia things. Katie was solid overall, and I got the boards when we needed. Cal and Mia stepped up. Mia started pretty slow, but I think finished the game pretty well. Lex and Helen are just solid and did what we needed to. So overall, this is a team win. We'll see. We got to finish this year strong. But what I'm proud of is we were up by, 14 going into the fourth or something like that, and then they went on a 5-0 run, and there was no panic, right? We were frustrated with ourselves, but they huddled together, and I don't think at any point our girls panicked and had that, oh, no, it's happening. It was just, we're fine. Everybody take a deep breath. They huddled together, and then the leadership of our group kind of just took over. Man, enjoy this tonight. Move on in the morning because Augie is tough, man. First in the South, I believe, or at least tied for South. Huge. Duffy and Jewett are monsters. Sees at the point guard is tough. Maybe the best coach in the league's history, or most wins, or at least up there, one of. So it's going to be a battle for sure, and we just got to get ready for it.
I'm done.
Yeah, I think we've been talking all week. Everything is defense. We obviously know we have a lot of offensive threats on the team. Lyds, me, Katie, everybody can do it all. But our major thing is getting rebounds and then obviously getting stops on the defensive end, and that's definitely what we did tonight. Usually my mindset going into a game is what more I can add that's not necessarily offensive, not necessarily defensive, but just hustle points. And offensive rebounds to me is just hustle points. My grandparents, my mom, from the moment I was born, really was like hustle, hustle, hustle. So that's my game. That's what I love to play. But, yeah, do it for the girls. Yeah, absolutely. We've been prepping all week. We put cones out. We were all over each other. We did 6-on-5. But it was really exciting to see that all come together because I think finally, this is the year that things are starting to click for people and, people start to recognize, who we are and what we came to do.
She gets the steal. 2-on-1, Tornstrom, bounce pass to Staley, the return pass, the layup, beautiful ball movement by Upper Arm. Now Hawk. Roshan Baker has some space to drive, gets to the block, puts up the layup, and gets the roll to go. Here comes Roshan Baker. What a start for her here in the third. Hawk now dumps it off. Lodemeyer, mid-range shot, gets that one to go. Huberty now off the handoff from Lodemeyer. Roshan Baker now. She'll pull from the corner. Yes, ma'am! Roshan Baker. Hawk now has Roshan Baker open once again. Roshan Baker, three-pointer this time. Yes, ma'am! Callista Roshan Baker. Put off by Boyle. Three-point shot from the wing. Gets it to go. Lydia Hawk there. This time for Wayne State, but Huberty able to successfully bring it into the half court. Now she wants it all the way. Gets to the block, goes up strong. 2 points. Mia Huberty. That was, Roshan Baker was calling for it on the cut, but Tornstrom didn't even know where she was. Hawk there, launches some three-point range. Yes, ma'am! Now 4 for 5 from downtown, up to 22 points. Fitzpatrick now, baseline drive, blocked by Huberty. Hawk gets a double screen up top now, drives on Pingle, gets around her for an easy 2 points once again. Hawk again, same play, gets the switch that she wants on Pingle. But here comes Huberty off the cut. Inside, takes the bump, puts it up and in. Had a great start to the game in the first, has been kept a little bit in check. Here she is now on the, again, the rotation there, able to get to the basket and pick up 2 more points. Just a sign of what Upper Iowa have been able to do tonight. Nice bounce pass there from Staley. So too from Huberty. Anderson at the rack gets 2 points. Mode. Tornstrom, though, lost it for a second. Roshan Baker able to seal. Now here she comes up the court, 3-on-2. Huberty at the rack, and one! If you're Roshan Baker, so small mistake, but not a huge one. Boyle now ripped away. Tornstrom again, huge win. Roshan Baker, shot clock down to 8. Picks up her dribble, back outside. Hawk wide open, 3-point shot. Yes, ma'am!